Yeah. Hello YouTubers, and as you can tell, we've made it back outside the club for a little bit of a chat. So we spoke about yesterday how the vlogs might be stopping or at least reducing to about 2 a week, and I've had a meeting with the coaches to discuss why they felt that it should be reduced, and also just the amount of support on yesterday's video, whether it was just directly support saying if you did less it would still be really supportive, that's awesome, or just the ideas that came forward as well from you, the Yamsquad, is absolutely fantastic, and it's awesome to have the backing of you guys, and it makes a big difference just sort of mentally as well, just having the thought, okay, Yamsquad's got my back, and of course trying to have your back too. So yesterday said, okay, I think we're going to be limited to 2 videos a week, and met the coaches, talked about it, and wanted to know their concerns and why they would suggest that. And so the solution was to have a better line of communication to know when people might be getting annoyed by the videos or being annoyed by the camera around, and to make sure that I'm not getting in anyone's way. So as I've already spoke about, the rowing comes first and the videos come second. The rowing, getting fitter, getting faster, getting stronger, and improving my technique is all above the videos and all above the filming. So just making sure I can talk to the coach whether he thinks that, Cam, don't film today because of this, or put the camera away, these guys are distracted, or something like that. Then to have an open line of communication, or a more open line of communication with the coaches to make sure we're both on the same page, will really help with sort of making sure that I can continue the videos but also keep everyone happy. So I want to talk about a few of the comments as well from yesterday. So all really supportive and really positive. A couple were saying, it doesn't matter if you do, yes, Yam, doesn't matter if you do 2 videos or 1 video or 10 videos, the Yamsquad will support you. And I definitely agree, and that's absolutely awesome, and thank you very much for that. But the issue right now is, it all pretty much stems from funding and income. And so I'm in an awesome position to do these videos, to make these videos, and the videos do generate income for me. So after my funding got cut after trials in April this year, it meant that I had to increase the amount of money that I generated elsewhere. The 2 biggest things are ads on these videos and my Patreon. And it's by telling me, okay, you have to reduce the videos, it's more of like a kick up the butt to be like, okay, I can't be dependent on just these 2 things, because if one of them goes, so if I reduce the amount of videos, I essentially reduce the amount of income. And so the income right now is basically just covers my bills and food. It covers my living expenses. And so if one of the revenue streams, the income streams reduces or stops, then I have to find another way of generating money so I can pay for my food, pay for my bills. And so then it comes more of a stress more stressful than actually making the videos to generate money to pay for everything else. And so that's one of the reasons recently why I've been that's one of the reasons recently why I do the daily videos, to make sure there's a consistent amount of money coming in. And like I said, it's not a huge amount. It's way less than $1,000 a month, because I get paid in dollars, just that's the Patreon and YouTube are American companies. And so it is just enough to pay for the bills and for food, and sort of occasionally like making sure I've got enough, say the Yaris needs a repair. Fingers crossed it doesn't, and also of course Yam's food and toys, etc. But like I said, it's making sure that if one of those streams does reduce or stop, then I have another stream to replace it, or at least support me until I can make another stream. And so I've been working on a couple of those things, and programming is one of them, but that's about a month away, maybe a couple of weeks away from being finished and being published. But I still have to be in a position where I'm not struggling to pick up the income, because I feel like not going to do a working sort of 20 hours a week or so elsewhere really gives me a massive advantage against other people who are doing a part-time job in the afternoons. So I do my time on editing, which doesn't expend a lot of energy. It actually relaxes me, lets me calm down, and I can like learn different things about doing editing. Maybe I'll do a different effect tomorrow or today, and then gets me out. Even though it's to do with rowing and it is me rowing and me training and whatnot, the editing isn't rowing. It's something different, and it sort of refreshes the mind. And that's why a couple of people were saying, get away from the vlogs, it'll be good for you. But I agree that reducing the vlogs could in theory give me more time for other things, but at the same time I still need to generate an income. So that's one thing about sort of not the shock, but the idea of being told, okay, do less videos. It's about income, and I need to be in a position where if one of the streams does reduce or stop, then it will be okay. It might be a bit harder, but it'll be okay, and I can manage outside it for a little bit until I get the ball rolling on other things. And reducing the videos would reduce the income, and also just over the last month there's been a reduction in the Patreon sort of pledges. So I'm going to reinvigorate the Patreon. So one of the tiers is about a podcast, which I'm going to be reigniting. I did the first one in the summer, and just over the summer I was trying to figure out what to do, and now with the season starting, I'm going to go back into the once a month podcasting, and then I'm rejigging things going on the Patreon. But supporting me via Patreon, I don't really want, I feel a bit weird saying this in general, but like the Patreon helps me out, or has been helping me out immensely, and I thank you so much for the people that have contributed to that. And I know that just 1 month you could be like Yamsquad and Cam, and the next month you might find that you have to do something else with that money. But and that's happened to a couple of people that have supported me for a few months, and now they've had to put the money elsewhere. But thank you so much for the support there. And if you could go onto my Patreon, like I said, hopefully by the time you watch this video, I'll have it changed around so you can have a look at it and have a more sort of concrete. I think I've got too many tiers on there, too many options on there just now. Or you can send me a DM on Instagram and we could discuss any ideas you might have. But also, it's not just all about the income. It's not all just about the money. It's also like the kick up the butt from me or the coaches saying, okay, do less videos. It's also, okay, well, if I can't do the daily vlogs around the club, then what type of videos can I do? I was almost getting into a safe zone, a safe circle, in which I was doing not the same video every day, but I knew that if I go to the club, train, and do this and that, then I can make a video about it. And so if that was taken away, then I need to think of new ideas to make a video. So yeah, the advantage of making the videos during the day and throughout training is that the filming is done when I'm done training, and the editing, I know how to edit those videos well enough that it doesn't take too much time. The disadvantage of using a different idea and filming and editing outside of the training day means that I'm spending more time doing it. So there's disadvantages and advantages, but like I said, it's a kick up the bum to say, okay, if I wasn't to daily vlog and I was to make videos, whether it's daily or however many days apart, what would they be of? And so there's a few ideas out there, and I keep making a list of get ideas and make a list, and maybe it's time to just do some videos on there where it's filming in the club still, or around the club, or about whatever it is, but not throughout the whole day, and not so much a vlog, more just a informative video or a chat like these last two have been, or other videos like that. But that is it for today's episode. I think I've covered everything. I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop, like I spoke about yesterday. But that will be it for today's video. I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop, especially with the amount of support you guys have given me since the start of the videos, and it's amazing to have that. And so and so the videos aren't necessarily stopping, but over the next couple of months I want to make the videos evolve, but I'm not sure how that looks yet. So probably be doing daily videos for the next month or so, but maybe it's not daily vlogs. And so that's what I think is going to be changing. Less filming around the club every day, and maybe do 3 or 4 or 5 of those, and then interspersing the videos with, say, workout videos or informative videos or chat videos like this, where it doesn't mean I'm have the camera with me all day, because I think the biggest concern of the coaches was distracting other people and not just myself. Or perhaps something was mentioned about the perception of me filming all day. When people see me put the camera on a boat or see me put the camera by an erg or whatever it is, the perception is that the focus is the camera, not the rowing itself. But I've been doing the videos, I think 400, I think more than 400 videos so far. Yes, way more than 400 videos so far, that the camera is almost just, it sounds weird, part of me that is just there, and it doesn't affect me, but of course that's me, and it can distract other people. And I know the camera's been around the club for the last year too, so I would hope that the camera isn't distracting to other people. And I've spoke to as many people as I can to ask them if it is distracting, and all the feedback is positive from them. So I think the distractions are, or I'm limiting the distractions as much as possible for other people, and I'm trying to make the perception of me filming. So I know you, the Yamsquad, watch the videos and you can see what the videos are about, but for people who see me film but don't necessarily watch the videos, they just assume that the videos come first. I think may be a problem. But that is where I am at the moment. Hopefully that's given you some context, and I'll just mention again, thank you so much to the Yamsquad for all the support. The amount of positive comments yesterday, I was just a bit like, okay, right, what am I going to do? And the ideas yesterday, the support was great and just a bit uplifting. It was awesome to have, and that is what I wanted the Yamsquad to be, a positive place for people to be supported no matter what they're trying to do, whether it's me vlogging or you guys doing your next 2K or your next test on the erg or going for a job interview. And that's about it really for today. Hopefully that was informative. I will put the link into the description for my Patreon. And like I said, hopefully by the time you see this video, it is sort of sorted out. And like I said, that and the videos themselves are a massive, massive part of supporting me. If I didn't have either of those, then if I didn't have the Patreon, I would have to do something else. But the Patreon and the ads from the videos together do cover food, because remember, food is fuel, and they cover bills. But hopefully tomorrow we are back to some sort of rowing content, and I know you guys said that it doesn't necessarily have to be rowing. And now, actually, a couple of comments were about Yam and seeing Yam grow up, and Yam is so he's put on almost 10 kilos in the last few weeks. And so maybe I'll do once a week a Yam video, but that's another. I think we're coming up for the 2-month video with a Great Dane with Yam, so I'll be doing that soon. But for the 3rd time in the video, thank you very much, Yamsquad. I really appreciate the support, and as always, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Oh yeah.